Hi all, welcome to Fierce Power Flow with Ali McCall. We'll start today on hands and knees with some cat and cow. Spread the fingers nice and wide and inhale your heart forward. Exhale, push the floor away and bow in. Maybe shift your shoulders forward and back a little bit, add a little stretch of the wrist, maybe a little intuitive movement. Let's sway the hips. And then we'll turn the fingers back towards the knees. So a little extra stretch for the wrists. Spread the fingers, really claw your hands, and then cat and cow like this. So try not to lock your elbows, really claw your hands and root those finger pads down. The wrist can lift a little, that's okay, but keep the forearm muscles strong and lifted. And then you'll take the backs of the hands to the mat. So spread the fingers, still super strong hands, working towards straight arms, but it's definitely going to be a little more intense. And then play with the cat and cow, maybe a little side to side with the hips. And then flick. So start with a little bit of a slow flick and then get faster. Flick, 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 flick. And then other side. And from here, we'll push to plank pose and hold. Super strong plank, nice and high. So high version, really high in the hips. Push the floor away, shoulders right over the wrists. And do your best to have a neutral neck. And then inhale, push back, down dog. A little wiggle in the hips, pedal the feet. Stretch the arms and legs long. Maybe shake out your head a little bit. Deep breath. Bend one knee, and the other. And then tippy toe your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Super strong legs, halfway up, inhale. Exhale, bow all the way in. Two more, inhale, halfway, pull your heart through your arms. Exhale, bow in. Relax your jaw, inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, empty your breath, root down through your legs. All the way to stand, inhale to rise, reach up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Take a moment to set your intention here, to make an offering or a prayer. And take your arms up on your next breath in, stretch up, spread the fingers, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward, touch the earth, bow in. Halfway up, inhale, widen your sit bones, widen your thigh bones apart. Exhale, back to that plank pose, nice and high, really powerful legs, belly's pulling up and wide. Pause for a breath. And then lower down, chaturanga, all the way to your belly. Inhale to cobra, just first cobra, have a little wiggle, a little sway. Look over one shoulder or the other. And down dog when you're ready. Exhale. And your next exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, tippy toe, hop, jump, or step. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, bow all the way in. Empty your breath. Root to rise. Inhale, stretch the arms up, reach up. And exhale, hands at your heart. Inhale, reach up, circle the arms. Side bend this time. Grab your left wrist, pull it to the right. Big breath. Inhale through center. Switch hands, exhale, side bend, big breath into those right lungs. Inhale to center and then cactus chair pose. Little back bend, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up, inhale, heart forward. Exhale, left foot back, low lunge. One breath takes your arms up, reach up, inhale. Exhale, touch the earth, plank pose. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog, super powerful legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, low lunge, back knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms wide. Take your full inhale to reach up. Your full exhale to touch the earth. Forward fold, back foot steps forward, bow in. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, stretch those arms up. And then exhale, push to stand. Hook your thumbs, just a teeny back bend, lean back. Hands at your heart, exhale. One more round, just like that. Inhale, reach up. Chair pose, exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, bow, touch the earth. Halfway up, heart forward. Exhale, left foot back, low lunge. Stretch up, inhale, reach up, full breath in, slight pause at the top of your breath. Exhale, touch the earth. Step high plank. Nice strong belly, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, shoulders back, belly strong. Downward dog, exhale. Deep breath. Left foot forward, exhale, back knee down. Inhale, take your arms up, lean back. Exhale, float the hands down, step forward, bow all the way in. This time, step back, downward dog, nice deep breath. Ripple forward, plank. Come on down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet, forward fold at the back of the mat, standing on your hands. So bring those toes all the way up to the wrists and come halfway up on your inhale and bow in on your exhale. Pull the feet. Inhale, heart forward. You might not go as high, that's okay. Exhale, bow in. One more. Inhale, halfway up. Little bend in the knees is fine. Exhale, bow. And then interlace fingers at the low back or reach your knuckles up and over. Maybe shimmy the shoulders a little bit, bend the knees more. Big breath into the shoulders, shake it out. From here, we'll play with handstand hops. So super strong handprints like we did in those plank poses. Go way up high on your tippy toe and just a little hop. You try to make it a little bit of a hover and eventually you stall. Shoulders shift way forward over the fingers as you hop. Make it from the core. Halfway up at the top of your mat, heart forward. Bow in, exhale, left foot back, low lunge. Arms stretch up. We'll slow it down a bit. Take it into a side bend here. Pull that left wrist way over to the right. Inhale back to center and grab that left foot. So you're pulling the heel in towards your bum. Do your best to keep the shoulders back. Maybe you want to play with grabbing with both hands. Grab that foot back there. Or take the right arm up to the sky. A little more of a balance. Or you can bring that right hand behind the head and take it a little more into a back bend. Get the shoulders back. From here, half splits. Shift the hips back. Pull those right toes back, a little bend in the right knee so you can really reach your sit bones high and your heart forward. From here, come to a lunge and we'll play with that pushing, sort of like that plank pose. So exhale, push and hover, right foot hovers. Inhale, put it down. Exhale, hover, squeeze your belly. Inhale, right foot down. Exhale, right foot hovers, pull it in. And then kick it back, three-legged plank. Inhale, upward dog variation. So you're not going to land. Exhale, knee to nose, curl in. Spread the toes. Inhale, heart forward, hips lower. Exhale, pull it in tight. One more. Inhale, spread the toes, heart forward through the arms. Exhale, curl it in. Then three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips, spread the toes. And then taking it back, wild thing. Right foot lands, curl the head back, lift the hips, let it feel so good. Deep breath. Three-legged dog, right leg up, inhale, stretch it high. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down. Little variation here. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, locust. So hands lift, legs lift, shoulders lift. Keep the chest lifted, plant the hands, cobra. The legs come down, curl back. Exhale, downward dog. Play with those hops again. Walk your hands to your feet. Interlace fingers at the low back. Reach the knuckles up and over. Shake it out. Let your head dangle. Bend the knees more. Big breath into the shoulders. And then handprints come down. Exhale, tippy toes. So take it slow. Exhale, squeeze your belly up and wide as you do those little hops. Really play with getting the weight in the hands and shifting your shoulders past the fingers. Someday you float and stall, those feet don't even land right away. Halfway up at the top of the mat, inhale. Exhale, bowing in, right foot back. Arms up, big breath. Side bend, pull it over to the left. Ribs and belly back, but you can play with pushing the hips forward. And then grabbing with the right hand, right foot. Pull the heel in. So again, keep the ribs and belly back. Imagine you're pulling your foot up and stretching your knee down through the earth. And whatever variation you played on, both hands grab the foot, arm up or behind the head. And then coming into half split. From here, both hands are right under your shoulders. Shift the hips back. Spread the toes. A little bend in the knee, so try not to lock the knee and do your best to get that lumbar curve in the low back. Think about your tailbone pointing up to the sky. Pushing into the hands, lift the back thigh. So left foot's gonna hover. Exhale, hover. Plant it down, inhale. Exhale, hover. Inhale, plant it down, exhale, squeeze it up, and then kick it back, three-legged plank. Inhale, up dog variation. Exhale, curl in, tiny little ball. Inhale, claw your hands. Exhale, strong belly, pull it in tight. Inhale, shoulders back, heart forward. Exhale, curl in. From here, three-legged dog into your wild thing. Step back, curl back. Lift your hips, big breath. Three-legged dog, left leg up, big inhale, stretch. Coming into that vinyasa variation. So all the way onto your belly, cobra, big inhale like a wave, exhale, melt. Locust, lift your hands and your legs, and then keep that lift, curl back, cobra, claw your hands, pull your chest through. All the way onto your belly from here. So we'll get a little shoulder stretch. Take your right arm out like a goalpost, straight out from the shoulder, and then roll onto that right hip. So your elbows should not be lower than your shoulder, in line with your shoulder or higher. And then if you want to play with grabbing that top knee, you can play with that, or just stepping the foot behind. I find it more intense to grab the knee or even try to grab the toe with the straight leg. Super intensifies the stretch for me. Keep that shoulder behind you. You don't want it to be right under you. Other side. Big breath into the armpit and chest area. Elbows in line with shoulder or higher. Maybe you play with bending that right knee, maybe not. So I grab the knee, but then my bottom leg kind of scooches forward a little bit to give me just a little more stable base. So you can play around with that. Maybe stretch the leg straight. This is pretty big. So my head is in alignment. I'm not letting my head dangle. So try to keep your ears in alignment and then lean back so it's a little more of a back bend. Take a rest. Forehead, make a pillow with your hands. Forehead's landing on your hands. Shake it out a little bit. Completely soften for a moment. Completely let go. And from here, make your way to downward dog. Right leg up, inhale, strong leg. Exhale, crescent pose. Right foot forward, lunge. Arms stretch up, inhale. Exhale, prayer hands at your heart. We're going to play with a little twist. So push your palms together. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the right, really from your belly. So think of it like a crunch. 3 more. Squeeze your belly, twist. Inhale, center. Squeeze the right ribs back. Inhale, center. Push the left ribs forward and pause. So you'll hover. Don't touch the elbow. Just hover right over that thigh and then stretch the arms up. Pull the belly up off the leg. Inhale. And then left hand comes down. Should feel good now. Right arm up and lean back a bit. Inhale. Twist. Both hands down right under your chest. Lizard pose. First couple breaths is sort of your choice here. Wiggle around. Maybe you play with coming onto your forearms. Then we're going to play with that hovering in the lizard shape. So push. You got to round your back, hips super high. Hover the right foot up. Inhale, push it down. Right foot hovers, squeeze your belly. Inhale, little break. Exhale, lift and push. Curl in. Stretch it back. Three-legged plank. Inhale, more into an up dog. And then exhale, twist this time under your belly. Inhale, up dog variation. Exhale, curl in and twist. Tap your left armpit. Inhale. Last one. Exhale, curl in. Three-legged dog. Open the hip. Wild thing once again when you're ready. Right foot back, lean back. And then coming through a vinyasa, we'll play with that same variation all the way onto your belly. Inhale, cobra, just melt your heart down. Exhale, locust, deep breath. Squeeze the back body. Keep going. Cobra, curl back, super strong upper back. And then hips to your heels on this round. I'm dripping sweat. I hope you guys are getting sweaty. So deep breath, hips on the heels. And we'll play with a little cat and cow variation. So inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, push into the floor and curl your hips up. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, hands push down, knees lift. And you stay on the tops of your feet. One more. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, push the knees, curl, tiny ball. Inhale, fingertips behind you. A little back bend here, shoulders back, lift your chest. And if you feel okay letting your head drop back, you can do that as well. Keep the hips down for the first breath. And if you want to play with lifting the hips, you can. I like to take the knees just a little wide, lift the hips. Push the hands down and away from you towards the sides of the room, away from your feet. And just take a moment, come bring the hips back down to the heels and feel the sensations from that back bend. Feel the vibrations and movement in the body. And then coming back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, crescent pose. Get ready for second side. Arms up, inhale, stretch them up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Work those shoulders back. Deep breath in. Exhale, crunch your belly, twist. Inhale, center. Stretch your legs apart. Inhale, center. Exhale, squeeze your belly. Inhale, center. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist and hold. Hover, lower down just halfway. Don't let the elbow land, just a hover. Reach the arms up. Keep pulling your belly up. Inhale. And then let it land. Right hand down. Lean back. Deep breath. Lizard pose. Hands right under your chest. Take that left foot just a little wider. Wiggle in the hips. Maybe take the knee wide. Maybe a little forward and back. Maybe little circles. Get ready for the push and hover. So hips high, leg high. Left leg hovers. Inhale. Exhale, hover. Inhale, put it down. Exhale, hover. Squeeze your belly, kick it back. Plank. And up dog variation. Keep that left leg hovering, then twist. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, twist. Touch your right armpit. Inhale, up dog variation. Exhale, curl in. And then three-legged dog, left leg up. Lean back into wild thing. Big breath. Should feel so good. Come back to down dog as you're ready. And onto your belly. Inhale, cobra. Melt the heart on your exhale. Locust, squeeze the back. Cobra again, curl back. Exhale, hips to the heels. Same cat and cow thing here. Inhale the heart forward, shoulders back, hands on the thigh. Exhale, push into the floor, lift the knees, curl in. So you're getting a little stretch on the top of the feet. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, push, pull the knees up. One more, inhale. Shoulders back. Exhale, push, lift the knees, curl. Strong back. Knees come down. This time, lift the hips. Get ready for camel. So hands at your low back, shoulders back. And you're welcome to stay there or let the hands come down to the heels. Camel pose. Push the hands into the heels and push the heels wide. So you keep hugging the heels in, but push the hands into the heels and lift the chest more. And maybe you want to play with one arm. I like to take one arm into a little more of a side bend variation. But you can play with that. And then once again, take a rest. We pause and soften. We pause to feel and notice sensation. And we pause to receive. From here, we'll come to a squat. So hands at your heart. And a little variation here. So inhale, heart, hands at your heart, and then exhale, interlace, push, and round the back. Inhale, hands at your heart, open your chest. Exhale, push, interlace the fingers, and round. One more, inhale, hands at your heart, kind of like cat-cow. Exhale, push and round. Inhale, hands at the heart, and then you'll play with a knee tap. Right knee tap, left knee. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, tap. Strong legs, tap. Be mindful of your knee and your toes facing the same way. Couple more. And then settle back. Stillness. Lift the hips, forward fold. Shake it out. Take a rest. We'll set up for crow pose. Plant your hands strong. Claw your handprints. Get those knees as high as you can into your armpits. Squeeze the toes. Lift the heels up towards your bum. And just play with shifting the weight forward into the hands. Maybe you're tapping one toe, just getting used to weight in the hands. Or if you can hold your feet up, you're counting how many rounds of breath. And then a forward fold when you've had enough. Shake it out. Interlace the fingers. Reach those knuckles up and over. Bow in. We'll play with twisted crow here. So start in a squat with the knees together, feet together up on your toes, hands at your heart like we did in that crescent pose. You're going to play with twist. So twist. I'm going to mirror you to your left or to your right. Twist. Just make sure you do the other side. So hands down, wiggle the knee into the armpit. Claw your hands. And then think cobra, pull your chest through. Maybe the feet float up, or you're just getting used to weight in the hands. I like to play with taking that top foot up. Just play. Forward fold when you've had enough. Give yourself a little rest, shake it out. Second side, tippy toes, squat. Hands at your heart, shoulders back. So play with this twist. Squeeze the knees in, knees together, kind of lift your hips, pull it into your belly. Make that core strong as you twist. And then you can let the hands come down and see if you can settle a little deeper into that twist. Wiggle the knee even more into your armpit. And then claw your handprint, super powerful. Feet float up, spread your toes, claw. And play. And then once again, forward fold, shake it out. Inhale to stand or reach those arms up. Deep breath. Exhale, hands at your heart. Just take a moment to pause. Mountain pose, feel grounded in the earth. Shake it out a little bit. I'm going to play with going up the wall here, so a little inversion play. So we'll start with a little L shape. So bring your feet to the wall, hands right under your shoulders. And then inhale to a down dog. And of course, if you've had enough with your hands, you can do this on your forearms like dolphin. And then your feet go as high as your hips, L shapes. You want your body to be 90 degrees, hips right over the shoulders. So the drill here is shifting the weight side to side. So you come to your fingertips, and then maybe a hand comes up, and maybe the whole arm comes up. So just playing with leaning the weight into one arm and the other. Maybe you don't come all the way up, that's okay. And then you'll rest hips on the wall. Your feet are a little bit forward of the wall, so you can really lean back, forward fold, supported by the wall. And the next drill is you start in plank, feet on the wall, and then you walk yourself into the wall, legs go, hands walk, feet walk up, handstand, and then walk yourself back towards plank. So I'm not going to my fullest edge here. You can walk yourself all the way nose to the wall, but I'm not feeling strong enough to do that today. So you want to just give yourself enough space to walk yourself back out. So you have to remember that's the harder part. And then give yourself a rest. Maybe stretch the shoulders again, interlace, reach the knuckles up and over. And then one more, we'll play with kicking up the wall, handstand. So start in your downward dog. Hands pretty close to the wall. Play with the walking in, and then one leg up, super strong leg, little hop, kick. If you want to play with balance, one foot comes off the wall, squeeze the legs together, squeeze your belly, push, 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 spread the toes. Take a little rest, forward fold. And then other side. Make sure you do both legs, probably your weaker side. For me, this is my weaker side. I always do it second. Strong leg, make it strong. I need a little more momentum for my weaker side, but over time, less momentum, more core strength. And then give yourself a rest. Forward fold. You can stand on the hands again. Get that wrist stretch if you like. Shake it out. Relax your neck. Inhale to stand, reach up, shoulder roll, shake it out a little bit. Come to the top of your mat. We're going to do a little standing sequence. So get strong in your legs, shift your weight to the right, dancer pose, grab that left foot, and then making your way to half moon, but keep holding that foot for this first bit. So right hand eventually touches the floor, curl back, Ardha Chandra Chapasana, and then stretch it back, half moon pose, and then slowly make your way to side angle. So carefully step back. You try to land right where you need to go, so it's slow motion. Side angle, and then we're going to play with a little hover. Exhale, pull the right ribs off the leg. Inhale, let them land. Exhale, pull them off. Inhale, right ribs land. Exhale, pull them off the leg, and then hold that. Both arms reach. Inhale, warrior two. With palms open, just a little variation. Exhale, reverse warrior. Keep the reverse. Start to straighten that right leg, the front leg, like a reverse triangle. And then making your way into triangle, slow motion. Right fingers eventually touch the shin or the floor. Stretch the legs long. Try not to lock the knee. Play with that hover. Right ribs pull up, and then a little bit more of a rest. So you're just kind of playing with that core strength there. And then pyramid pose. So a little step forward with that back foot. Inhale, the heart forward. Exhale, settle. Make it more into a twist. Walk your hands over to the right. Both hands, walk them over. Twist your belly over that right leg. If you want a little more, the right arm opens up to the sky. Stretch the legs long, lean back. Deep breath. Exhale, both hands down, wide leg forward fold. Turn all your toes to the left. Walk your hands to the middle and play with a little side to side. Bend the knee, side to side lunge, and then try to keep your hips level as you bend side to side. And then if you want a little more, hands at your heart, side to side, bend. And then adding on, you stretch the arms, look towards a straight leg. Hands at your heart, stretch the arms. Inhale through center, stretch and look. Inhale through center, stretch and look. This time, put your right hand down, left arm open. Inhale, lean back. Bend into the knee. And then switch. Left hand down, right arm open, lean back. And bow in. Ready for goddess pose. Bring those heels in. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then hands behind your head. Exhale, tap your elbow to your knee. We're going to stay on the same side. Inhale, center. Exhale, elbow taps knee. Inhale, really try to touch your knee, get nice and low. And then switching sides. Inhale, center. Exhale, elbow taps. Inhale, lean the shoulders back, ears back, head back into the hands. Exhale. Both arms reach up, but make your hips go lower, and then all the way to stand. Inhale, turn the toes forward, and jump or step your feet together. Mountain pose. Take a moment to feel that. Feel the effects, feel the prana moving through your body. Reconnect with your heartbeat. Reconnect with your breath. We'll go second side. Reaching back for that right foot. Super strong. Starting in dancer and then making your way slowly into Ardha Chandra Chapasana. So you keep holding that back foot as your fingers touch. And of course, feel free to have a block here under your hand. Curl back. Little bend in that straight leg. So I'm never locking the knee. And then inhale, open up, half moon pose. Slowly step back. So big bend in the knee. I move my hand back first, and then I step the right foot back. Stretch the arm, side angle. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull the ribs off the thigh. Inhale. Exhale, pull the ribs up. Inhale, they touch. Exhale, pull. And then both arms reach. Nice strong belly. Inhale, warrior two, palm open, variation. Exhale, reverse warrior. Keep widening your knee, stretch your legs. Start to straighten that leg, reverse triangle. And all the way up and over into triangle. Really take your time on the transition. Triangle pose. Shoulders back, lean back. Pyramid pose, both hands down, step your back foot forward. Inhale your heart forward. Exhale, bow in. Getting more into your twist, walk your hands over to the left. Walk your belly over that leg. Twist your belly. And either stay there or start to open the left arm up. As you open, you start to open the heart and curl back. Exhale, both hands down, wide leg forward fold, bowing in. Shake it out. You can take your choice on this one. Maybe be still, maybe play with a lunging or a twisting. And then walk your hands to the top of the mat. Scooch that left foot right under you. Come to a seated twist. That right leg stays on top. Inhale, right hand behind, left arm. Reach it up, deep breath. Exhale, twist and hook. So you can play here, get the shoulders back. You can close your eyes. Be a little more soft in the face, or just let your gaze be blurry with the eyes softly open. You can also play with a little eye stretch. Turn the eyeballs to the right corner of your eye. And then a little Houdini switch to switch sides. If that doesn't work, just switch your legs. Other foot on top, other leg, left leg up. Right arm up, inhale, exhale, twist. Breathe equally into the right and left lungs. Relax your face and your jaw and your cheeks. Unwind, inhale. Make your way onto your back. Take a little wiggle to settle the hips and the shoulders. And then half happy baby, pull that left foot in. Be really strong about it. Right leg, stretch it long. And I'm pulling strong. I'm pulling that left thigh right past my ribs towards the floor. But I'm also pushing the leg up. And then we'll bring it more into alignment. So the left leg is in line with the sit bone. Pull the left leg towards you with the hands, but push it away with the leg. And then take it over to the left. I'm grabbing the foot, so this is a pretty big side bend. I have the outer edge of that foot, and my right elbow is pointing up over my head. But if that's too much, right arm, just stretch it out to the side, and you're holding the left leg with the left hand, or maybe you got the left toes. Inhale up to center and right into a twist. Exhale, twist. Or if you can, reach back, grab the bottom toes, and then snuggle the shoulders even more under your chest. Stretch your legs apart. And carefully unwind. Just take one breath to center in neutral. Other side, half happy baby, right leg in. Pull the leg down, and then bring it into alignment so that knee and toe are in line with the sit bone. I'm pulling the heel down towards my hips, so not towards my face. And then I have the outer edge of the foot, kind of like sundial. Take the elbow up and over the head and the leg out to the side. And a strap might work right here, or you just skip that part, left hand, stretch it out to the side. And you're holding the right leg with the right hand. Inhale up and over into your twist. Unwind back to center. Take it into full happy baby. Grab both feet, pull your thighs down, keep rooting your tailbone down. Maybe you straighten the legs, bring the feet together and apart. Bridge pose, feet down to the floor. Snuggle those shoulders under the heart and lift your hips. And if you want to keep going into wheel, you can play with wheel. I'll give you a couple options, or you're staying here in bridge pose. So wheel, hands go right under your shoulders, lift your chest, nice and strong, breathe. Keep the handprints clawing and the shoulders are working on the back of the heart. Push your chest through the arms. If you want to play with some options here, you play with one hand touching the hip. And other side, one hand touches the hip or the thigh or the belly. And then maybe one leg, pull the knee in, stretch it straight. Tap it down, other side, pull the knee in, stretch it straight. Tap it down. One more little variation, optional, knee in, and you play with tapping with the opposite hand. Just playful, so if it's too much, don't worry about it. Tap, super quick. And then really let yourself enjoy this rest. Bask in the glory of the effects of a back bend. Just take a complete moment to feel. And pull the knees in, tiny little ball, maybe rock around. Just taking any last symmetrical pose. I'm going to do plow pose here. You can pull the knees in or the legs in, or if you want to keep going, toes touch the floor behind you. If you are up for shoulder stand, you're welcome to play with that as well. Keep pushing the shoulders and the skull down, never turning the head once you're in here. And you do want to do your best to keep that natural curve of the back of the neck. So really grounding through the shoulders and the skull will help keep that neck strength. Then hands on the toes, and you push the feet into the hands to really help slow the descend down. It's kind of like brakes. And then from here, we're getting ready for Shavasana, or any last thing that you need to get yourself to settle. Give your bones a little jiggle, maybe a little roll your head side to side. Relax your fingers and toes. Let your bones be heavy. Your skin soft. Your mind spacious. Allow yourself to completely surrender into stillness, to completely soften and let go into Shavasana. Breathe into your belly, your lungs, and your heart. Start to bring movement to the body, wiggle fingers and toes. Take a lazy stretch and roll to your right side. Come to seated as you're ready, sitting tall with your hands at your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.